Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. Oh, let me get this title right. Women look for men who fit their social group. Understand something. Now, I always talk body game, and I definitely emphasize the physical and everything because, well, a man can develop it and it turns women on sexually. So that's basic, but understand that's just the base of what a woman is going to look for. Just the base, just the base. They also looking at the social aspect of a man. That's why I've been like, I'm going to be emphasizing class more. And then other social things. Do they fit into the same religion and everything? See, one of the mistakes many men make is even the ones who emphasize, especially the ones who talk more about the physical. And when I say, I mean, like I'll talk about the body game and stuff, but I say that's the base. Some guys think that's it. They think that's all it takes. No, that's all it takes for many men. But for women, they also looking at other aspects, and particularly a social aspect. Like I know some guys will say, well, it's money and stuff. Only in the sense of the social aspect of it. That's very important. That's a very important thing. So a woman is looking for the guy in her social group, whatever it is, who fits in with their friends and everything. Now, this ain't going to say they ain't going to dip out sometimes, but the only time they usually dip out, that guy gotta be like ultra sexy to them. And even then, depending on the social group, they not gonna like be in public with them. Indeed, like you might have some women who are more upper class, professional and stuff. They'll mess with that fine thug or something like that. He just gotta act like he don't know them when they out in public. Yeah, that's when you start getting into the shadow world. And even then, it's more purely sexual. But understand something, when we're talking about relationships, most of them, yeah, they're going to be in the bedroom, but they're also going to be out in public. So that woman is looking for a man who fits into that. So, that woman, like I said, the best example is the professional classes, the more upper classes and everything. The women there, they want that guy on that level. Like when you talk about women who are educated, got a college degree or something. They want somebody who can fit in with their group. And that's important. See, one of the things, people are quick to talk about game and all of that. Okay. But there's always limits to it. There's always that class factor in it, no matter what. The other week I talked about game being more natural in the lower classes. That's still a class thing. And it's still a difference between approaching, if you're a man, if you approach and you, like say you're a working class man. Now you might see some woman, she's professional and all of that, she got some degrees, and she looking at you and see a working class guy. Now your only chance of really getting with her, your only real chance is if you're like just super fine, just that sexy, and even then, like I said, that's more to the side. But she's taking that one look and saying, nah, that's not on my level. Indeed, you have situations where, okay, like a lot of guys thinking, well, if I just have a certain amount of money, I can get a woman. Because the women, they say, well, these women say they want men with money and everything. But what if you are a trucker or something? You making like some truckers making some money. But then you run into that woman. Who is, well, for lack of a better term, bougie. She's more, educated, got those degrees and everything, professional. And you might be making more money than her. But she's looking at, will he fit into my social class? And indeed, in a few occasions where they might try, they might still give you that shot anyway. They'll be constantly working to change them. They say, oh, why don't you buy these suits? Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I know that pickup truck is reliable, but why don't you get a BMW? Something like that. They'll constantly try to bring him up. Why? To fit in their social group. That's understanding. Like when you deal, like if you out here and you really talking about, well, I don't got game, I'm gonna approach the women. A big part of it is the environment, your targets. Like which women you going to talk to? Will this woman naturally respond to you? And this could be even if she can look at you and say, oh, yeah, he's fine, but no, he got those tats. Or it could go the other way around. You have a lot of women who are more lower class, and they'll see that guy and they'll say, oh yeah, he look good and stuff, but nah, he don't got that edge. He don't have any tats on them, you know, or he don't have that swag or whatever it is that fits into their class. You know, you can get somebody, they into an alternative lifestyle, and you know, they want somebody to fit that. Like I always tell the story when I was doing I was doing a seminar and I had a couple of golfs in there. And I thought about that the other day. I was out and I saw a couple of golfs walking. You know, and they wouldn't fit into what we generally consider, you know, the aesthetics of what the mainstream middle class would consider like an attractive couple. But they were good with each other. It's always the group, the subculture and everything. You know, before I've talked about like certain communities within the African American community, you know, where people might wear more natural hair. They don't practice like one of the mainstream religions. They might be vegan. Well, a woman in that community, she's looking for that guy. She's probably looking more not for that guy who's going to church or, you know, got that corporate job, but, you know, the guy who might be doing energy healing or something. He works Reiki, he's vegan, and he has an altar to Sebek. It is what it is. See, understand that. See, one of the things, if you out here, you got to think about the group that you're with as a man. You know, and it's just how it is. That because women, they look at more things. We just look at the body. We don't care because that's just our nature. That's just our nature. But women, they looking at all those factors. They looking at your body. They looking at your physicality. They looking at your haircut. Not so much it's nice, but what does it fit into her group? You know, depending on where they are, they looking at, okay, does he have tats? Does he not have tats? And I've seen this all my life. I've seen this all my life. Women will say that. They very, very classes, very social circle. Because understand the nature of women, their very nature is to be social. Their very nature is to fit into their group. That's why I did a video one time. And I said in the video, I said, yeah, you gotta pull that woman, but you also gotta pull her friends too. Indeed, one of the things women will do, they'll meet a guy and they say he's cute. And now, used to be they would just get his phone number and just talk about him. Now, they get his social media. And them and the girlfriends, they might all look at it and say, okay. Seriously, even to this day, they do that. Like there was a young lady hung out with a couple years ago. And I had, you know, I knew her and stuff. And she worked in this local grocery store. And I never forget, you know, we out doing our thing. And she had said one of her co-workers said I had nice eyes. And I was like, okay. So it's basically like, yeah, they checking you out, but they want to be able to present you to their peers and everything. And it just is what it is. And, you know, it's not, you can't look at some, you know, sometimes something women do, some guy look at, oh, that's bad, it's bad. No, it just is. It's just their nature. That's it. You don't worry about it otherwise. But it's just to understand that. And see, if you understand that, then you have a perspective when you're dealing with different women. You know? Like even the online thing, because every now and then I get somebody who says something about, well, you gotta be online. When you get into like the more professional classes, more educated women, they don't have a strong online presence. They don't. At best, they might have maybe a Facebook or something where they keep up with family and friends. But I've noticed that with a lot of them, unless it's business. Unless they're on some business stuff, they not big on social media. They're not big on it unless it's business or it's just very minor. So they more looking to meet somebody maybe at some social event that has men of their class there. So, I mean, that is what it is. But if a man just got to understand that and say, okay, what group do I fit into? And then let me see where the women are who are in that group. Now, if you don't like that particular group, the women in that group, well, then you have to work to move out of that group and find a group that fits you. So, very important thing. So anyway, that's all I got for today. Get back with y'all later. Peace and blessings.